This is the best way to make money on Underdog Fantasy. Let's get into it. Let's be profitable, sharp bettors, and turn our bankroll around here, guys. So thanks for watching, first of all. Subscribe if you guys do like these videos. There's plenty more to come, plenty more in the past for you to study up and become better sports bettors. So Underdog Fantasy is an incredible platform, probably my favorite DFS platform, for the main reason being their limit sizing, right? They're not going to limit you to $10 or $20 picks. You can actually put in a decent amount of volume, which is important to sharp bettors and important to me. So Underdog Fantasy is very similar to a lot of other DFS platforms, so daily fantasy platforms, where you pick higher or lower on specific players and you build out basically parlay slips like this, right? So you have you can have 2, 3, 4, 5 players in a single slip, where you basically, if you have a standard slip, as you can see here, the payouts, range from a 3x on a 2 pick to a 20x on a 5 pick, right? And so becoming a sharp sports bettor means placing profitable and smart bets. And so the first thing, before we even get into thinking about the best way to actually select the players and the plays for these slips, is to look at, what kind of slips am I building? Because you see standard down here, you see insured plays, and then you've got, 2 pick, 3 pick, 4 pick, 5 pick. There's so many options to make here. So before we actually get into it, let's talk about what slips we're going to be building out, okay? And so I'm going to make it clear to start. The slips that you want to be building are 3 pick standard, 4 pick insured, or 5 pick standard or insured. Doesn't matter for 5 pick. So 3 pick standard, 4 pick insured, and then 5 pick regardless of what it is. Those are the most profitable slips to be building, parlays to be building. Okay, so write that down, keep that in mind. That is the most profitable, and I will show you why. Okay, so I'm bringing you over to a little spreadsheet here. This was created by Alex Monahan, the founder of OddsJam, which I will get into in a little bit here. But let's look at why. Why is this profitable? Okay, why is a 3 pick power play more profitable than a 2 pick or a 4 pick? So basically, when you're betting on a specific player to go over or under, he has a specific win percentage based on his odds, okay? So if I change his win percentage to 60%, right, his odds will change, as you can see, right? So the win percentage is a direct reflection of the odds. So that's why odds are so great to look at and so important, is because it's a direct reflection of the actual win percentage of something to happen, okay? So let's assume that 56% win percentage is about, average for a good play to put in there, okay? So we're going to have 56 as the standard one. So with 56 win percentage, or odds of minus 127 on a play, your ROI is 5.3%, okay? So it's profitable. So 3 pick is profitable at 56%. If you look at a 2 pick with 56% here, it's not profitable. It's actually minus 5.92%. So you're actually losing money. If you put the same players into a 2 pick instead of a 3 pick, you're going to be losing money over time. Let's look at a 4 pick, and it's a power play pick this time. So a standard pick, 56%. Again, it's not profitable. That's why you need to stick to 3 pick, 4 pick insurance, and 5 picks. Let's look at 4 pick insurance. It's profitable again, right? So that shows you, why it's profitable, how it's profitable, and so stick to that, because that's the most important thing. If you take anything away from the video, that's the most important thing, is to structure it that way. Now, let's look at the best ways to actually find these plays, and that will be on OddsJam. So we're going to be looking on the OddsJam plus EV tool here, and this is one way to look for positive EV plays where you're profitable over time. And you can see that in their plus EV tool on their software here. And when you're looking at these plays, just to even show you again, you can look on the specific play, this Kyle Tucker play, with Underdog for a 3 or a 5 pick, the implied odds for it to actually hit based on the 6x payout, right? So they're going to be paying out 6x if you hit all 3. So that means that each play is minus 122, because if you were to parlay minus 122, minus 122, minus 122, you get a 6x payout, okay? So as you can see on OddsJam, it actually says minus 122 are the implied odds for a 3 or a 5 pick. But if you look over here at the other picks, they're minus 137. And that's why it's not so profitable, okay? So that's just a way to show you. But for finding plays, the OddsJam Fantasy Optimizer is the place to do it. This optimizer has plays for all sorts of these DFS platforms. We're looking at Underdog Fantasy today, okay? And so there's multiple ways you can do it, right? I prefer to look at it standard, turn off the line differences, so have it just like this, and you search for plays. You got to be patient, right? Especially on days where there's not very many plays. But look at that. I just refreshed the page. It turned line differences on, and you can see a little bit more profitable plays. But in general, there are days where, there's not going to be profitable plays, so don't force them. But if we did have to make a slip today, we would be taking these top 3 plays, you would think, right? However, let's look at actually dissecting the numbers here. So we're, our implied odds around minus 122, minus 120 is what it says here, give or take a cent here and there. It's the same thing. We're looking at the no vig odds to actually determine if a play is profitable or not. And the no vig odds are, which is basically what these algo odds are. So it takes the odds across all the sharpest sports books in the world, and then it removes that vig or that tax that the sports book will place on the odds. So for instance, this Pinnacle line is minus 135, a pretty sharp, pretty accurate line. However, that's not actually accurate to the odds of something happening, because Pinnacle will never, if there is, if Kyle Tucker is fully 50-50 to go over or under this, right? No one knows. It's 50-50. His odds will never actually be even money or plus 100 each side. It's going to be minus 110 and minus 110, or minus 115, minus 115, right? Because the sportsbook needs to take their cut. So what OddsJam does so well, and unlike any other platform, is they take these odds and they remove the vig from it. They remove this tax from the sportsbook, and tells you what the actual odds are of this happening. So in general, you want to take plays that would be higher than minus 120, right? You want to take this one, like this one, technically, you wouldn't want all of your plays to be minus 118, because that wouldn't be profitable. You'd be below the implied odds, so you don't have any edge. You have no edge. But if you were to take, if there were other plays that were more profitable right now, that were saying minus 125 was the algo odds, the actual fair odds of something happening, of the bet hitting, then you would try to fill out your slips with those plays. And you still can, fill in one of your legs with this play, and it's not quite as profitable, but it fills out the play, and then it makes the play more profitable. Again, if you had 2 plays that were technically profitable because the algo odds are better than the implied odds, and you put them in a 2 pick, it's no longer more profitable, because these odds here change to 137. Remember down here, 137. So I don't know if you can actually see that because I was blocking the screen with my thing. 137, okay? If in a 2 pick, it's minus 137. So sometimes you have to actually put a technically not profitable play in there to make it then profitable as a slip as a whole, okay? Bit of a tangent there, but basically the Fantasy Optimizer, refresh it, look through it every day, and try to find these plays in there. They make it super easy. They show you exactly why you take them. And again, on Underdog, you build out plays with 3, 4 insured, or 5. Okay, so hopefully you guys found this video interesting and useful. You might have learned something. If you have any questions, leave them below. We'll be in there answering your questions. And make sure to follow me on Twitter. And there will be a link down below to join OddsJam, a free first month money back guarantee. So you guys can get your money back if you don't enjoy it. And we'll see you guys in the next video.